Hey guys, what's up? This is Shirt Talking. Welcome back to my channel. This is a new live stream we'll be performing on Romancing SaGa Universe. We'll be checking the new event. I'm a little late. I should have been doing this yesterday, but I was not prepared. Sorry, I didn't have the time. Oh well, we have to talk about one fateful White Day. This is the White Day event. Yeah, we have this type of thing on the Japanese mobile games. They always celebrate White Day. It's not something that we celebrate here on the global audience, but here in Brazil they don't even know what this means. So let me just try to configure some stuff here. I want to test if my audio is better now, because I just did a lot of stuff to try to fix my audio problems, so please tell me if the audio is good. So welcome everyone. We have Spray Kruger here, Capivara, Nero, Tenjin Seed. Welcome everyone. I just hope you enjoy this live stream. And yeah, let's talk about the event. We'll be talking about a little more as we go through the event. This event is kind of... it's one of the worst events we got in the game so far. And I'll explain why I think about it. And yeah, Nero said expected charm effects or something like that. The heroes are kind of disappointing. Yeah, they are. And not only that, the event itself is a little disappointing as well. So I will be sharing this stream link. Let me just get the link here and I will post it. So you guys can ask anything. We can discuss about the event, about the new characters. Well, let me just go here. Get the stream link. Yeah, it's the stream link. Let me send this message. Now I just have to post this on the stream as well. So let me just do it. Let me remove the everyone so I don't do the same mistake as I did before. So guys, please tell me if the audio is better now, because well, I need to make sure it's better, because it gives me so much headache. You guys don't know I had to do a fresh install on my PC. Also because I was using the new parts with the old system, so that may be the cause of the problems, because of drivers and things like that. The first motherboard used a Realtek audio driver. The new one also used it, but it was a different chipset, so probably some type of incompatibility issues, I don't know. So please tell me if we have better audio quality this time. Yeah, Capivara is saying that the audio is good. Is it better than the past one? And Taken saying that it took him 11 tries to get Asellus, but it was very sad. Yeah, Asellus is one favorite character of mine, but I'll be skipping this event and I'll be explaining why I'm doing this. Because Asellus has lots of different styles. The problem with Asellus is that all of her styles are limited. Yeah, all of her styles are limited. So you will have to pursue limited events to get Asellus, and the other versions of Asellus are just so good that, well, the half anniversary one is like a step, just a little step beyond what we have. And when we get the last version of her, that's the one that they are still using on Japan. That's amazing. So yeah, let's just talk about the event and then we'll be talking about these characters. Let's see, Fernando is here, and Tenjin Seed is asking if Global is following the JP order. Not exactly. Some things are in different release schedules. Sometimes they are releasing one event before the other. White Day should have been among us, or no. No, White Day was after Valentine's. Yeah, but we got Rock out of order, so very similar to what we got, what we had in the Japanese version, but still not exactly the same copy. See, well, let's just do some runs here while we talk, because, well, this event is just so bad to farm that I want it to be done as soon as possible. And Fernando Gonzalez here saying hi, sure. Hi, Fernando, welcome. Spray Kruger, nope, and they're gonna change Stu and Dean apparently. I saw that post by Angel Zodiac, and if they do change her to get that AoE spell, I will summon for her. If she's the same as the Japanese version, I won't be summoning for her. Simply because the latest version of Undine on Japan is amazing, and she lacks a cheap AoE spell. If I get her now with this cheap AoE spell, she can be useful right now because she can deal damage, and then in the future when I get her other style, she will be as good, even better than what the Japanese have right now. So, Undefined is here, welcome, Undefined, and you are always here, thank you for all your support, and he's saying that the audio is perfect. So finally we solved the audio problems because we had good quality, and then we lost it in some streams and some videos. I don't understand why it had happened. Probably some incompatibility issues with the audio driver. And I tried so many different setups. I have some different adapters because my microphone is actually a single jack. And then my headphone uses a single jack. So I was using this with my, let me see if you guys can see it. I was using this to make up for one single jack with my past motherboard, and it was working fine. And then when I switched the motherboards with a new processor, I got a problem, and then I tried to contact it directly to the case, and then it was when the audio quality started appearing. And then I tried using this. You can see this is a different type of adapter. It was from my past headset, and you connect the two jacks, one the mic and the audio one here, and then you connect it via USB. And it was also giving me audio problems. It was giving some strange noises. And then I connected it directly to the case, and it was still giving me some noises. And then I started doing a fresh start, and when it was all over, I updated the drives again because the Windows didn't get the updated drivers, and it worked finally. Well, my characters are dying. I'm not even taking. Well, just died. I was not even paying attention. So yeah, you see, this is even the wrong squad. And now finally seems to be okay. So thankfully, because guys, you do not know, I have like 20 softwares that I use, and having to install all of them from scratch takes so much time that, well, a lot of time. This squad here is only for the easy stages. And Nero is saying that it's better, good, and less random spikes. So, hopefully. And Capivara is saying at least the story of this event is better. I have to check the story of this event, and the past one I still didn't watch it. The last two events I didn't watch. So Bowser is here as well, he's saying ahoy, and Farmy as well, hey. Welcome everyone. So we'll be talking about this event, and I was thinking that they will release the... What's the name of that event? Battle League today, but I don't think so. Let's just check the data mine, because, well, they are releasing so many stuff on the same time. Some people will get a little sad with so many events and then no time enough to farm everything. We're finally starting to have 2 farming events on the same time. So I just hope they stop on 2 events. Let's just go here on data mine. Let me see where we have the data mine. Universe, data mine, yeah. So you see, the first thing that's different on this event compared to the others is that we have this chance of getting triple. It's not triple, we have lots of different drop heights, drop values, and we can do at least 3 times a day. Yeah, the 3 times drop heights can happen 3 times a day. So that means that you have lots of bonuses. You see 3 times drops. If you are lucky, you get lots of it. I just want this event to end. I'm not enjoying it. For me, it's the worst event so far. No good characters, the stages are very stingy, the enemies are all full of bad status effects, and even the lowest stages can give you some problems. You cannot bring, like C3 bad characters and 2 strong characters, and that will probably be your death. So you have to take care. Be careful with the setups that you are using. You see, this one here should have worked if it was another event, because it still has 3 characters that are pretty close to max. We have White Rose, we have Cordelia. Cordelia is pretty close to max. And Rock Bouquet is also very close to max. And they are still having some problems on auto. Simon C, need the event banner units to have a better time. Yeah, but I don't want to summon for them, because none of them are good. You see, Asellus is a character that wanted to be something, but she can't be what she wants to be. So let's just talk a little about the banner characters. Let's go there. This banner would have been good for people that loves Asellus, because she is one of the favorite characters from the series, right? But she doesn't bring anything new. You can see that she is even weaker than Cordelia, the SS version of Cordelia, and they follow the same type of design. They try to add something by removing another thing. They're making her weaker when compared to launch characters. You see, we have Asellus here, and let's just click on trial so we can discuss her attacks. She has knee split. This is very old. This is a skill that barely does more damage than a normal attack. Does a little more because it's D power instead of A. Okay, it's not so bad. It gives a stun when it's needed. It's good. But the second one is Blooming Rose, that is only C power with 9 codes because it's a column of foes. I usually don't like column. I usually prefer row because there are some formations that the enemies use that you can attack 3 enemies on the same time. Instead of this one, it really needs to be like this specific formation for it to be good enough to hit more than 2 enemies. Usually it will only hit 2 enemies. 9 BP is too much for this attack. Yeah. I think Gravedigger is better than this. Gravedigger. Yeah, you see? I think Blooming Rose should probably be a unique attack. It's very similar to the other attack that we have with Actor. And she has Rising Nova. And Rising Nova is the problem with the current designs. That it's, if you want different damage, like you see she gives fire damage as well, you reduce the power. So instead of SS, she has a NES, and the VP cost increases as well. So this skill here cannot compete with future skills, and there's no way. You see Beer Crush, that's a skill that we have since the start of the game. Some characters can use it, like Gustav. It's better than this skill. Rising Nova is good because you have 2 elements. You have Slash and Fire, so she would be more useful most of the time. But we are on a game and we have lots and lots of characters that can fulfill different purposes and different roles. So you probably want a Fire specifying damage dealer and a Slash damage dealer with different characters. You do not need them to be like this. A reduced power just because of diversity. You see, we will probably want to have characters that are more specialists instead of this. This game is like that because we have way too many characters. If this game had like 40 characters, having one that brings more diversity would be better. But not on this case. This is just the same as Cordelia. Cordelia is also the same thing. She reduced the power because she got a code element with her final attack. So this is why I don't like Asellus, and let's just give a look on her passives as well. She has reduced damage when she's on full HP, good, but only for farming. Fired up 3 instead of the 4, and she also recovers some BP, just like Cordelia. Like I said, they are following the same design, and because her last skill now has more BP codes, she has one passive that can recover her BP. Again, you are losing one slot that could be better, like even a healing. I think a healing is better than a BP reduced for BP gain. And, well, or even a damage ability that could increase her final potential. So, even though I'm a fan of Asellus, I won't be summoning for her. I will wait for the half anniversary version. But let's see what everyone is saying. They are doo-doo, Spray Country is saying. Ryan Tagalog is saying, I haven't played the game since finish Quest Story 5. Lots of updates since then. Any recommendations on what to start doing and prioritize? You should be doing the events, just farm the events. You can even farm the stages are not so hard. There's no much difference between them. You should just choose the one that you can clear. And just keep playing, farm some of characters that are free. That even on these events you can farm 2 characters on every event to use. They are good for the event. They are not so good after the event. But just farm them. Getting more characters gives you more gems, because when you level them up, they give you some gems by milestones. Capivara is saying I have to use Christmas Zami to kill this flower boson very hard. Yeah, it was not an easy fight. I win by very close when I was playing without looking too much through the screen. Nero is saying Final Emperor looked so handsome. In fact, most of them looked handsome in their own unique way. Final Emperor could have been Rock Bouquet, but more focused on charming. Asellus could be a hybrid. Yeah, Asellus could be a little different than that. At least, I think the charm effect should have worked with her, because this themed costume kinda reflects part of the story from Asellus on SaGa Frontier 1 that kinda matches up, or else she would have to use something that more look-based, because she went to a casino, if I remember correctly. Guys, let me just turn off the mic just for a minute. Okay, it was my voice. So you see, this is why I don't really like Asellus. She doesn't bring anything new. She's just trying to be a hybrid. Hybrid damage means lower potential damage. And let's see Final Emperor. Final Emperor, instead of a sword user, he is a great sword user. And he also has Holly. It's a very pretty common combination, having great sword and Holly. And he's just like his past version that's now Platinum Summon. But he doesn't have the so strong skill. So if you want to use this Final Emperor, you kind of have to already have the past one, because the past one has a better damage skill. And he also has Running Slash, Anti-Blade, 2 skills that we already saw too much and they are not so interesting. I prefer to have Smash instead of Running Slash. Smash is way better, the damage potential. And then we have Anti-Blade, that's also very average. You see, we have the better 8 BP co skill with Submission. Submission is amazing, has even better damage and netted effect. So Anti-Blade is a skill that's, I don't know why it exists. But, well, we only need 2 good skills with characters. They do not need to have the 3 skills amazing. They have its bonus, but if you have the cheapest one being useful and the highest cost one being useful as well, it's okay. The best characters in the game also has a mid skill with the added effect, so that means that they have more diversity or more options to deal with content. But this guy here already has 2 useless skills if we compare what could have been. And the last one is Brilliant Flash, and Brilliant Flash, as you see, it deals damage to roll foes. So this one is better than the one from Asellus, but well, he doesn't have a single target damage, so that you need to get his Platinum version to inherit the triple S damage, that he becomes a little better. But he's not exactly for damage. That's the strange part of this. When you go to style details, you see that he's exactly a tank. When you attack, the damage will be reduced. This is good because it will be active all the time, so that makes him guard against damage. And self-regeneration, he recovers his own HP. That is very awesome for tanks. And the last one takes on light place when it's being attacked. So that's the covers thing. You guys have to remember Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Cecile was the first cover tank on that game. I don't remember if we have another one that can cover. I think we have maybe... I have to check that guy. I think we have a tank cover already. But it's a character that is also very bad. Let's just go here and check if we already have one. I think if we have one, should be, let's see, let me change the list. Should be Gerard. Let me see if Gerard is the one that is a cover tank. When being directly attacked, it reduces damage, counter attacks, when landing... No. No, he's not. I was just confusing myself. I think he's the first one, but he's exactly not a good one on that regard. He only has a 10% chance of warding against enemy attacks, and that doesn't really help. So we will get Julian in the future, then Julian has a 40% chance of covering for enemy attacks, and that will be way better than this Final Emperor. So you see, the past characters that I summoned for will still stick a lot more times within the game. You see Christmas Sophia, Christmas Monica still has a very good high damage, and even Christmas Genie is still very incredible with her damage output. She will still be useful, even her skills are good for the future. But these two characters here doesn't have anything that will stick with us for too much time. And Julian, this version of Julian doesn't really help. I'm very sorry about Neidhart because I really like his character. His other versions are pretty amazing. We already get 2 S versions of him, and then when we start getting his SSs, this guy is amazing. He's one of the best and most cool looking spear wielders in this game. This version is just, well, white day. Let's just give a look on his skills. You see double trust, it's not good for inheritance. Hard trust, not good for inheritance. And arm of light, that's also not good for inheritance. So, why would you summon this guy? The reason. And the last one being Julian. What this Julian brings to the other ones? Well, let's see. Moonfall Slash, the other one already has. Slice and Dice, I don't know if he has, but it's also not incredible. And then he has Mirage Blade. This is the only thing that can help other Julians. But it's also farmable. You can get this Julian for free from the event. So why would you summon for these characters unless you are a fan of them? Of course. I know a lot of people are a fan of Asellus. If they are a fan of Asellus, they will just summon for her. I am a very huge fan of Asellus, but I won't be summoning. I can summon for everyone. I just can't. My gems will not be holding me up. You see, I have 15k. I still have to get more gems, farm a little more to... If we get Undine with a different skill, like Angel Zodiac posted that on Reddit, if we get her with a different spell, I will be summoning for her, so I'll have to save some gems. I can summon everyone. So, sorry. I already finished the Chocolates for Algernon event. I already got everything from the shop, you see. I'm very happy with that because this event was pretty fast, I believe. And if you farm the easy stages on this event as well, you will farm it very fast. You do not need to clear very hard, you can just simply focus on hard. You can even do stage 1 or stage 2 because it's 9 stamina, and you also have a chance of dropping higher values of the candy. I think it's pretty awesome to just farm this fast because we have lots of plots and stamina potions. We will only use like 200, I think, to farm everything. Here we got like 1.2k. We have a lot. Let's just finish this the easiest and fastest way possible. Do not need to just punish yourself trying to farm on higher stages. The drop rates are very similar when you consider the bonus drops. So let's see if we have more people talking about. Let me just start another run. Thiago Traves saying the funny thing about this event is story is that Julian has a crush on Ellen, and its scenario opening on Romancing Saga 3. It's trying to hit on Ellen, who is not in the mood for this. I didn't know about that because I'm still not playing the console games. I have to start playing that. When I finish my configuration here in my PC, I will start playing the console games. It's just that today I got the whole day trying to build the things, and then I just took the day to clean up my case and all of the, install everything again. So I just have to start these games as soon as possible, as soon as I have more time. So Needlarch could have good charm with his second skill. This is what Nero is saying, and agility up on his third. It doesn't have anything new. And just throwing out random skills. Stefano Melody is saying, hello, how's everyone going? I'm pretty fine, how about you? Welcome to the live stream. And Nero saying that could have made them better. Yeah, they needed at least some type of effects, not just simple full damage that wouldn't help them. Why she's on my White Day banner? Wasn't supposed to be only for the boy. Yeah, but Asellus, I think it's one of those characters that could. There's some part of the fandom that suggests that she could have a relationship with another girl. So I don't know. I think they probably did this on purpose. I'm not so sure. Let's see. It's a funny thing that he got Final Emperor with spools. Pretty awesome. I like the sprite art for him, at least. Thiago was saying after that Julian helps Monica in her quest to save her brother. The mark is Mikhail. Yeah, we can play with Mikhail here. And for his performance in this, he is invited to become Monica's bodyguard. And that's the reason why Julian becomes a cover tank. He is a guardian. Neto is saying all of these characters are trash. Final Emperor is so handsome. Oh, I enjoy the sprite art from all of them, actually. I don't see any of them having a bad sprite art. And Simon is saying I heard dual element only take the positive. First time I hear it only takes the negative for calculate both. Actually, it only chooses the element that will do more damage. So if the enemy is more weak to slash, it will consider slash damage. If the enemy is more weak to fire, it will consider fire damage. So there's no dual elemental damage on this game. It's how they work. Spray Kruger is saying that I wanted to have half the mini story already. Yeah, me as well. I really wanted to farm some weapons, and I'm working on a new video that will explain a little more about the best stage to farm stuff. And I didn't do one since the game started. They are releasing so many story chapters that I need to talk about this again. I was taking some time because I wanted them to at least reach chapter 10, but I'll probably do one for chapter 9 update. So, what's the chance on Final Emperor's team block? Does anybody? No, it's 10%. That's 10%. It's just like playing this game on RNG mode and trying to see if it works, and it won't work very well. Neto saying, doesn't he have a taunt? I don't think he has. This is banner worth summoning for Trident. Ark is asking, and no, this is one of the worst banners we had in the game so far. It's even worse than New Year's banner. If you consider that at least New Year's banner had New Year's Polka, that was pretty good. The other characters were not so good. I wanted to get Hector because I was a fan of the character. But then you at least had 3 characters being SS's, so you had more chances of getting a new character. I didn't. I didn't get any of them, but I had more chances of getting. So this time you only have 2 new SS's, and they are not good. So one of the worst banners, if not the worst banner so far. Yeah, I think it's simply the worst banner. And Neto, okay, Act of Devotion could work, I guess, but still overall just a bad banner in general. Yeah, in my opinion. Just keep this banner. Everyone is saying just keep this banner. Do I just do one pull and try to get lucky? You should only summon if you have paid gems. If you purchase the paid packs, you should totally do the free pulls. Not the free pulls, the daily 100 gen pulls, because you get more value with that. So let's see. Gustav S has a similar skill. Yeah, but he's an S, right? And Trident Dark saying, alright, thank you guys, I was thinking all day about summoning, but didn't see anything work, so I was wondering. Thank you, saving some chats. Yeah, at least just wait for this Shoes banner, because if Shoe banner has this new version of Yunzin, then it will be a good banner. If we don't have new version of Yunzin, I will be skipping Screw banner as well. And Trey saying the S Yunzin is so good. Yeah, she is. If you get the SS version, she just becomes even better. But for how long? If she gets this new AoE spell, that means that she will be strong for quite a lot of time in my opinion, and useful for those that do not have AoE options. But if she's just like the version that Japan got, you are only increasing a little more the power of Asundin. You are not exactly bringing a character that will stay with your squads for too much time, in my opinion. And after Asellus and half-year anniversary, There will be so many good characters when compared to now. We have characters that are only a little better than the current ones, and after some time they will just totally release characters that are noticeable better than the ones that we have so far. And right now it's just a little better here, a little better now. The only one overpowered that was really overpowered was White Rose. White Rose was a little even unbalanced if you consider. And even Valentine's Rock Bouquet is better than any of these characters from White Banner. So Stefano is asking what's the difference between direct and indirect. Actually, the cover function will probably only work with direct attacks. I don't know if it works with indirect attacks. I know that counter only works with direct attacks. That means that the enemy is directly attacking you. He has to move towards you. You understand? So this is why you counter. If the enemy attacks you with an indirect attack, Gerard, SS Gerard, won't be able to counter. I don't know if this happens with cover. I don't know, because I don't have the character. I only know about the information on the Japanese wiki and now as well. Big Willie is here saying, hey, how are you doing? I just started in. Welcome, Big Willie. How are you? You did too and got Final Emperor. That's pretty awesome. So we talked that once you summon it, I should summon as well because we have similar luck. But today I will be failing you. I don't want to summon these characters. Sorry. Let's try on the next banner. If I summon, you should summon as well. But this no. You got too lucky getting Final Emperor so fast. And Rafael Oliveira is asking what's my opinion on this new banner. Skip this new banner. Pula esse banner. Não compensa. Okay, so this was me talking Brazilian Portuguese just to explain that this banner is not worth. Nero was saying that Big Willie shouldn't be summoning. Well, it's a little too late now. Why not? I like to collect and I was bored. Yeah, this event's a little boring. I prefer to have some difficult stages, but those that you only need to clear walls, not farmable stages. There's too many enemies on these waves. There are stages that you have 3 and then 4 enemies, like 12, 11 enemies, just one single stage. Oh my. Boris is here and he's asking, how are you, my friend? I'm pretty fine, how are you? This is a very cold night here in Brazil, and I just had my dinner, and I'm here talking to you guys. Who could have been better? He really saying, I need as much help as I can for the Volcom romancing difficulty. The thing is, he won't help you. Final Emperor will not help you with Volcom. And Thiago Travis saying, what is the next big must pull, Sher? The next big must pull is half anniversary Asellus, because she has a very cheap AoE spell that, not spell, a skill that also debuffs enemies, debuffs intelligence. It can be useful for some situations, and not only that, she's very good for farming some stuff in the future. You can think it's very nice if we can farm, get some characters that can be used for farming. If you have some characters that can use AoE all the time, that would be very good. Even in the future we will have more uses for AoE damage, but I really want more AoE. I want to have 5 AoE characters so I can make some buying. Okay, Morris is asking advice for free-to-play players. Advice for free-to-play players, you should just stop spending your gems right now. There's a lot of ways to get platinum tickets right now because of this event. And if you are missing some characters because you don't have enough, well, use your platinum summon tickets, but do not use your gems. You should be saving all of your gems right now because we will have better banners in the future. And even now the platinum banner has better characters than these characters here. So even if you have to spend lots of stamina potions on this event, farming on I recommend you guys farming on hard instead of very hard. Even if you have to spend lots of stamina potions, don't worry, just farm and use all of your stamina potions and try to farm as fast as possible. There's a lot of good things on this event because there's platinum summon tickets, there's lots of shards for characters featured. So there's still a good time for farming, even if you do not like the event. Just do a fast farming. I will try to do a fast farming with some AoE as well. Maybe you can replicate that. So, direct attacks can't hit the back row. Yeah, that's also true, Tangency. Because direct attacks have to get past the initial front lines. Monkey Boy is saying that they give mastery experience. Yeah, they give mastery experience, but once you get to mastery experience number 20, it's a very slow progress. And welcome, Monkey Boy. Thank you for always supporting this channel. Spray Kruger is saying, I can't don't pull on this banner. Trey is saying that he did one pull and had to get my fix. Yeah, there are some people that always do at least one pull on new banners to just at least know if they were lucky or not. There is saying grind and spend exploration with tickets. Okay, you're talking about the free-to-play advice. Yeah, you should be using all your expedition tickets. Do not worry about using them because you get so many in the future. Spray Kruger saying same, and I got both assassins. Some people will always be lucky and get the new characters in a single pool, but most people that remain silent are those that try it and didn't get anything. Waste your assets luck on them. Well, I hope you have leftover luck for when another overpowered banner comes up. I think they are even worse than Actor. New Year's Actor was better than his characters. Yeah, New Year's Actor was better than his characters. Just so you see. Marcos Gonzalez is asking, are you going to do a stream or a video with the 3 free platinum tickets? Yeah, when I decide on pool, yes, you can be sure of that. I will be using all of my platinum tickets on a live stream. I just don't know when I will be using them. I was thinking about at least Rock Bouquet added to the Platinum Summon. I already have Rock Bouquet and also Cordelia, that I'm also a fan, but I'm still waiting. Luckily, I don't think they will help me at all. So I'm waiting till the moment where I need more characters that can fill roles the ones that I have done. I am in a need of a new spear wielding character, but Cordelia is still not the one I really need. Nero, I mean with gems. Oh, okay, Moritz was asking about advice with gems. So, the advice with gems is don't use them. Try to farm the platinum tickets. From this event, use the platinum tickets if you want, but don't use gems on these characters. And complete the campaign, do the events, and do the missions that have gems. That's it. Yeah. The story mode for this game is pretty rewarding. You also learn how to play the game by playing the story. There's a lot of different setups. There are enemies that will give you some trouble if you are starting, but it also explains how this game works. They really saying, you know, when I was pushing Dantarg in 30, there was a couple of times when that even 1% damage maybe could have killed him. So you never know. All the teeny advantage you get from mastery can win a battle. Yeah. But the thing is that in order to increase 1% in mastery, well, you need like a whole character. And you get this character to level 42, the average that you get one more level of mastery can help you with 0.5% increase in damage. Can help sometimes, yeah. Big Willie, that is some very weak optimism. But, you know, yes, you didn't try Dantarg again. Do we still have Dantarg? Yeah, we still have it. And it doesn't say when he ends. I need to try again. I stopped trying because I was farming other stuff. So, what I mean by weak is you're scratching the bottom of the bottom now. I'm still missing 9k to PD White Rose, not sure if I will make it to the end of the banner. You will. Just keep doing your ads, just try to get some characters to some Darisodes. If you get 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 HP, you always getting some rewards. Just go here, collect, and actually use your expedition tickets if you need to get more HP. That will help you see lots of gems you can get just by doing this. When I was desperate, I started using lots of expedition tickets, and we will be getting the half stamina event before the banner ends. So you will still have more time to farm more HP to get more gems. Don't worry, you can be able to get the remaining gems, but you will have to, well, work for it. So Spray Kruger said F Mo. Don't say that, guy. He will probably have enough. He also will be getting the new story chapter before the banner ends. He will say, just depends on what you like to do in the game, and just enjoy pushing during the release of the hard counters just to try to beat as soon as possible. That's what's fun for me. Yeah, it's also fun for me to have hard challenges. It's just that sometimes I didn't have the time to play, but yeah, it's amazing when you try to defeat something that's so close to doing right and then you win. Yeah, I always get happy with this type of stuff. I like hard challenges when the game is balanced. There are games that, especially gachas, that gives you hard challenges, but just in order for you to spend money, because the game is not balanced for you to win, just for you to lose. And yeah, let's just go get some stuff done here. We need to do some expeditions. Pose Reckless, that's there another rock bouquet coming up. No more rock bouquet. No, we will have at least one more rock bouquet. One more that's an SS, then we get another A rock bouquet, and maybe another one. Don't remember exactly. But there's at least two more versions of rock bouquet. She's the only 7 hero that has lots of styles. The other ones only have 2 styles. Vargas is one that's amazing. When we get this guy, we will be pretty happy. I think after Rock Bouquet, he's the best 7 hero. Tenji City saying that didn't they say on the live stream that the target is forever and that the other heroes will come back and stay as well? I think they say that one of those will end. I'm not so sure. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Bowser, to be honest, I like how he pronounces Rock Bouquet instead of Rock Bouquet. I'm trying to pronounce it right now because when I was on the live stream with Square Enix, the girls were explaining how you spell it, so I started spelling correctly. So let's just do our single pool here. And Thiago was saying that he ended up spending 100 gems because it was too anxious to try another pool, and White Rose and Rock came on the same pool. That's amazing. Maybe there's a hidden switch for when you spin in the game. To give you easy gratification. Oh man, finally I have a Gustav. Finally, this is my first Gustav. Yeah. So guys that are joining us now, please tell me if the audio is better now. If it's the same quality as the first live stream I was doing on this game, because I was having problems with the audio. Now should be fixed. And you see, this Gustav even has an A power with 8 PP. It's even better than Final Emperor. He has Blunt Strike. I like Blunt Strike. Will Swing. This is what is useless. And yeah, you see he has a cover as well. Very similar as well. This version of Gustav is actually almost an SS by itself. The only problem is the third skill, but all of the other skills are in thirds. You see, he can recover his HP, he can reduce, he can survive. He is dead at least once in the battle, and he can also cover. He's only missing one skill here. Yeah, no one will be using him because we have the SS version, but for those who do not have, maybe if you can get another way to get that single target damage in the future. This guy is pretty okay. I think he's better than Final Emperor in some ways. But, well, he doesn't have the status. But okay, finally. My first Gustav. Yeah, this is string luck. But I don't want to push my luck towards banner. Yeah. At least New Year's Actor was better than Final Emperor in my opinion, or even Asellus. Those characters serve no purpose in this game. New Year's also had a very bad-ass character with New Year's Red. Yeah, New Year's Red is awful. Well, we need to farm some stuff. So guys, let me see the news. We have something new here. Because sometimes they release some news without dates and then they suddenly changes the announcement and give a date to something that they will release. Oh well. Oh well. They are full of surprises. So let's see what we have here from limited missions. Probably some stamina. Yeah. We will always have stamina on this game. Always. So guys, let's try to build a squad that can clear everything very fast, because this is how I want to deal with this event. I don't want to play too much. Let's just go here and we'll be forming a squad that should be clearing at least hard 1 or hard 2, because there's 9 stamina here. Let's try this one. Then let's build a squad that works. Let me see. I think I can even use this one. Let's just remove this Cordelia. You see that what's strange, that the double gains appears here on the screen, but it's not effective on this event. So I have to bring Will, Julian, then there's Princess here. Now I have to think about an AoE damage dealer. Who could it be? Let's see. I always felt like after spinning my luck goes down the drain. So you have to spend more. Crazy saying, oh man, nice, stream luck, nice. Yeah, S. Gustav is better than you, white they better SS. I agree. Big Willie saying Gustav is such a beast, one of my favorite characters for sure. Even on his own game, I was always a fan of the character. And Taka Otsuka saying, hi Shar, Gustav is my favorite character. Whoa, one of my favorite ones as well. Chaco Travi, thank you for the stream, Shar, see you all. So, thank you for coming as well. We see each other on the next one. Probably going to sleep. Narusi Bartholomew looks so cool and he does very pog damage. His R form looks cool as well. I want to see the Bartholomew. And Darkstar is saying, hey Shar, I just pulled SS Gustav the other day finally. Oh, that's pretty awesome, Darkstar Hero. Thank you. And, well, I also want to get SS Gustav. One of my favorite characters. And Crazy Night Flower the boss for white they can inflict sleep, use your anti-sleep accessory. Yeah, I didn't even bring anything because I just want to clear that once and then be done. You're fighting very hard. Yeah, maybe if you are not able to clear it without the accessory, bring the accessory so you can avoid sleep. AoE is blue Midonate. Yeah, but I don't know if my my blue has awakening. I have to. Who do I remove here? I have to remove this Cordelia. Yeah, let's remove this Cordelia, and then we will have to try to bring blue. I don't know if I have books for him. I used too many books just to try to prove a point, and then now I don't have any more. So let's just go here. I just want to... well, I have to go to the awakening screen. Yeah, let's go there. XX Perseus is saying, when you level up a style and it has a status increase like Agi +1, Agility +1, that's for the character or just the style? If you get it by the end of the fight, you are getting the status that belongs to the character. The arrows that you see on your party screen is actually just indication of the best chances of getting certain status. But you only get the status on the end of the fight, and the status that you get are for the character, not for the styles. The styles only modifies the followers. So let's see. I have to try to awaken the skills. Christmas Sophia has some AoE as well. Oh yeah, I think I have her Awakening. Let's just go here on Dojo. Let's just go to the Awakening skills. And we have Sophia. Let me see if I awakened her. No, I didn't. I didn't awake Light Bulb. And we can see where is Blue? Blue is here. Oh, I can awaken. I have 2 books. Okay, I can awake my Blue. The first awakening, the second uses a different book. Really okay, and then I can awake Sunlight. Exactly what we needed. So now we have a Blue that can deal damage. But we don't have 2 Holy Staffs. I will have to farm one, so please stay with me while I farm a Holy Staff. Let's just go there. Shouldn't take long. No, this one, no. I think it's on 6, chapter 6, yeah. Chapter 6, then we just have to bring a strong squad. This squad is strong. And sorry, I meant when you level up in Dojo. When you level up in Dojo, it only belongs to the style. AG Rebalo is saying, yo, what's up, Share? Great content as always, keep it up. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for saying that. Toka is here saying hey again. Welcome everyone. So we are playing the new event, and I'm also making a squad that will farm it very fast because I don't want to keep playing this event. I'm not enjoying it. We can farm some good stuff on the event, so pretty fine, okay? But I just want it to be over as soon as possible. And well guys, I just want to say that I'm finally finishing up my PC. I took the time today to do some cleanups on my case. It's a very old case, it's the same that I already had. And I'm getting to the point where I will have more time to release more videos, but recently I didn't have all that much time. I had to do a fresh install on my PC today. I was hoping that I could release a video before the stream, but it wasn't possible. But tomorrow I think it will be easy for me. Toka is asking what level are me now. I have like rank 260, I think, something like that. Yeah. So guys, if you want to support the stream to help me purchase more parts of the PC, or also help me purchase my glasses since I spent my money purchasing pieces for my PC, you can do so by supporting the stream via the Super Chat button here on YouTube, or by helping me via Ko-fi, PayPal, or Patreon on the description of the video as well. This boss here was actually very hard when he was released. I think my characters are pretty strong now. I don't think I lost to him, but it was a close call. And I think I only had 2 characters alive on the last hit. And now he's a joke. Also because this is one of my strongest squads in this game. Sophia is still here, right? I don't know. This squad is more for debuffing, so I don't plan on removing her. And Rafael Valero is asking, how do I get the golden candy? You have to bring one of the featured characters. It doesn't need to be the featured style. So if you have SS Will, it works. If you have like any version of Julian, it also works. Everyone should have at least a Julian right now. So using a Julian will give you 10% chance of getting the gold candy. So it's pretty awesome to use different styles, do not have to summon. This game is pretty fair on this type of situation. And this information about the 10% chance of dropping comes from Angel Zodiac data mine. So I have to thank him all the time because his data is amazing. Trey was saying RNG, not only RNG, if you do not have one of the featured characters, you won't ever drop. Needs to have at least one of the featured characters. Changing City saying there should be a better farmable light staff. Not trying now. This one is the best one. At least for now. Nero saying, well that sucks the fact that you have to use a special character to get a gold candy. Well, at least you can just bring a Julian. Everyone has it. Or you can just farm from the event. The event also gives you 2 characters. 2 styles at least. And Toka is asking if it does stack. No, it doesn't stack. You only need to bring 1. So this is why it's even better to farm on the hard stages instead of the very hard stages. Because that means that you can bring 1 weak character that you are not using, just to bring chances for the gold candy, and then you use some AoE to finish it fast. I'm just after my light staff here, and then I will just try to clear as soon as possible. It's crazy, so if I have... okay, deleted the content. Gold candy chains doesn't stack, regular candy does. Yeah, the regular candy does stack. Just the gold candy that doesn't. So Tenjin was saying that there should have been a better Famigo Light staff, but I don't remember. I think this one is the best one, isn't it? And Toka is asking what's my total CP. I don't know. It's been a while since I last checked it, but it should be at least I don't know if I have 400k. But maybe I have 300 and something. I can check it, so I can show you guys. Let me check if I have at least another light staff, because... Jules is better by only 1 weapon power. But Jules is from... Louis Coliseum. And I don't want to get that staff, I think it's a waste. I really believe it's a waste because in the future when we get staffs that can have dual elements or even have status plus, those will be way better than the one from Sweet Coliseum. Whoa! And also something that I still don't understand, all the events that they are releasing caps on 45 base cap for status. I don't understand why. We need harder content that we want to farm. If the status farming on the hard stages is bad, why would we be running them? I don't think we want to run stages that are not so rewarding. And it's the difference of the drop is just so small. Well, I will always be farming the fastest stages instead of the hardest ones. At least for farming. I was confusing with the Zui staff. This stage is the best. Yeah. Moritz is asking, is it worth increasing the style level of a rank character? Yeah. Oh, we just got a dark staff. So let's just try to get the Holly. Won't be too much. Yeah, you need to increase the style level of every character in the game at least to style level 42 to get weapon masteries. And if you get them to level 50, you also get some gems. But in order to get the gems, you have a long process. You need 600 pieces to get to level 50. Not for everyone. And Toka is saying dual elements foggy. Yeah, we have a need for them already. Moritz is... Nero is saying that unless you're using them for skills or something, no. If you are only using them for skills, you do not really need to increase their style level. You only increase their style level because of weapon mastery. They unlock all their skills on level 30. I thought the passives, yeah, but it's not like you were using them. In this game, the A styles are totally viable if you want to use them. It's just that it's pointless. We have way too many SS styles, even free ones, that doesn't give you too much reason to use A styles. An S style, yeah, you can use it, but A style, I don't think so. Knight Tavion is asking if I dropped Christoria. Yeah, I did. I spent 50k gems and got only 4 SSRs, if I remember correctly. It was such a bad feeling. I know that RNG is RNG, but in that game, the balance is not that good. The SR characters are useless. You can argue that some of them have some good skills, and yeah, they do have, but you cannot bring the same SR and SSR versions of the same character. No, sorry, you cannot bring like SR Kanata alongside SSR Kanata. If you are investing on SR characters today and they get a SSR version in the future, you will not even be able to use the past version. Oh, finally. So that game is very unbalanced in my opinion. And there's no easy way to get gems and awaken your characters. You are locked by pay to win walls. I'm playing now Shining Beyond. That's way more generous. Even through the upgrading system on that game is is crazy. Like you can get up to 10 stars. But it's easy, very easy to get to 6 stars. You can get that in like 1 week or less. So they just have more stars, but that's because some of the upgrades are easier to perform. Some of them will not be, but at least it's better with goals. You can see your characters upgrading. So Christoria is similar to War of Divisions in some point that once you hit a specific point of your characters, it will take you months to even progress a little more. They will just be that same stuff forever. This is why I don't really like this type of balance in games. It's okay, now we can upgrade. I'm wrong menu. Let's just go here to the forge and enchant equipment. So let's just filter by stats. And then, oh, it seems like I already had one. I don't believe it. But 3 is okay. So let's upgrade this to the max so we can use our blue. But with Christoria, I may come back later. I just didn't want to keep playing on that specific moment. Knight Devion said something, but then he deleted the message. Tokas asked, do you accept friend requests in game? But this game doesn't have friends. Where, which game are you talking about? Are the final stage weapons the best or it depends? I don't know if there's a difference between the drop hits. I really don't know. But I always try to farm on the last stages. Darks are here saying Phantasy Star SaGa comes out very soon, correct? I'm interested as it already played Phantasy Star Online 2. Yeah, Idola Phantasy Star is coming on in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I have to play that to see if it's good. I still don't know if it's good, but I heard some good things about it. And it's very similar to which game? It is this Fate Grand Order. It tries to make something that Fate Grand Order does with the battle system, by adding some more stuff. Racing, I guess, elemental weapons wouldn't be good on characters with no element skills. They are just the same as having an intelligence plus version. It's just the same stuff, because you get the element, you get the increased intelligence as well. It's just the same. So let me just see if I'm talking too loud here in my house, because sometimes I don't really... when I'm talking and playing, sometimes I forget what I'm doing. So let's just get back to the event. Interesting, I hope they upgraded the dope style system so that if you obtain a multiple style of the same characters, they will stack, and that will be so bulk. I don't really like this type of stuff. Actually, Nero, what happened? What you were talking about? Were you talking about something about Restoria? Because if you have this mechanic, you are actually driving some people away. Because you see, many styles are limited. You need to have one style to increase the status of the other style. You have to keep summoning on every limited time banner. Okay, so now we just go here to stage number 2. We have to go get some staminas. And now let's just get back to this. We also have to change formation. I don't know if it's Rapid Strings the best, or if we have to use Dragon Stance. Maybe we use Dragon Stance. And then... oops, let me just get to the first rows. These characters here. Now Rock Bouquet is using a water staff. I can instead just use Ghost Light and switch for a Dark Staff. Let's see what happens here, because they have different agilities. Status, no levels, and just stuff status. Yeah, but still... it's not working. I wonder how much HP they have. Kazewin Master is asking why I quit War of the Vision. It was because, well, that game wanted me to keep playing the whole day. The grinding, it was too much. I could have used my cell phone for anything else, because grinding on event stages and raids was in co-op, it was just too much. My cell phone was a farming machine for War of the Visions, because it will always crash when I was playing on emulator. That's why I couldn't keep up with War of the Visions. Nero, I hope they upgraded the system. Oh, this is already... so, Capivara, what stage is the best to farm for candies? Actually, you should be farming either stage 1 or 2 for hard. Angel Zodiac data mined this information, and it's very similar to farm hard instead of farming very hard 5, I think. And it's way easier to farm hard 1. We can focus on this. So let's see if we can increase the intelligence for my characters a little more. Maybe they can give a little more damage. Yeah, they are using the wrong equipment. She has only 61 agility, blue 72, so I can give at least giant mochi. I can give giant mochi to blue. It's not giant mochi, it's cacao ring. Cacao ring. Okay. So let's just use equipment that increases intelligence, the Scarlet Robe. I need to get one Black Robe maxed. So intelligence, it's usually the boots, right? No, it's not the boots. I know that reinforced guard gives a little more intelligence, so I think I'll give this reinforcement cap to this. Let's just keep this one. Then we just have to increase the intelligence. So, intelligence, let's just... Oh no, he's already using the cacao ring. Cacao is from chocolate. Oh, I don't have many of this. Yeah, I don't have many. So I need to, I think I have only accessory that increases intelligence. Yeah, this one. So let's see if we can give a little more damage this time. Darkstar here is saying that it's kinda sad that FG3000 gave this game a C rank. I didn't watch it till the end. I tried to see what exactly FG3000 was saying, but I was farming or maybe messing up with my PC, and he was saying that the Japanese version is very different than the global right now, and that's why he gave us lower rank. I didn't really understand, to be honest. And yeah, he gave us C rank for us in SaGa universe, and he was actually sponsored by Square Enix. They probably gave him some money to talk about Romance in SaGa, and he ended up giving a C. But well, that's kind of nice to see, because he's just saying that money don't buy him. But well, he talked a little too much about it being so awesome, and then he gave a C. Well, I don't know, but I'm a fan of FG3000. I think he's pretty amazing the way he talks, and he's very energetic. I like what he says. Trey's saying that FG3000 likes idle features, and let's see. True, he did have a point about the lack of auto feature and being in battle to use extra stamina, as you suggested in the survey. Personally, don't mind it so much. True, it's running on my PC almost 24/7. Yeah, if you are running a game 24/7, it's a bad thing. Means that you may end up being burned out in the future. I do suggest the game to change this if it wants to succeed in the future. Not everyone has the guts to keep doing that. You see, we just got a gold candy. Seriously, I mean, I wouldn't lie if I like an auto feature as well. Everyone wants to. The developers will probably have to release some type of feature that makes it better and faster to farm. Raymond Innocent is saying the one good thing about the new events that the 3 times drop stages are you can do it 5 times per day. No, it's 3 times per day. As if they anticipated that we won't be rolling on the white thing banner. Kinda, I wonder if they did the same with the Japanese version or if this is exposed to global because we are having more events on the same time. Darkside here saying so much idle can easily ruin games though. Yeah, I'm playing Shining Beyond, it has lots of idling, but the idling is not so bad in that game. Bruno Martins is saying, hi bro. Hi Bruno. And Nero is saying that's the reason why I hate Faint Grand Order combat may be pretty good, but then I feel so downsy when playing that game. I think there are enemies here that are actually weak to fire. I will try to chase them to see if I can deal more damage with Light Ball. I never played Faint Grand Order actually. Nero is saying yeah, but most of the time they're for the better of time usage. Yeah, if the game it has to be run like 24/7, like I said, that is a problem with your game. This is what happened with War of the Visions, but the problem for me with War of the Visions is that I had to play on my cell phone because it will always crash when playing on emulator. When I'm playing on emulator, there's more reason to auto the process, so it can be done. It's easily to be playing it on auto here. Kazes is asking why the rats are so strong in the very hard stage. Because you only need to clear it once. After you clear the rat stage, you are just done. You only have to clear it once. Never seen thing from Honkai Impact. I got bored of that game quickly. Mostly because I don't think there's too many things to do on that game that will give you reason to come back in the next day. I don't know. That's what happens with me with action games, because they are more about reflexes instead of planning, and I enjoy the planning. Raymond Innocent saying FG3000 did this game dirty on the tier list video. Good thing it doesn't matter though. I think that he kinda draws some attention. FG3000 has a lot of respect in the community. I think he also has a very wide reach, so what he says matters in some situations. But in the end, people that makes hardcore content like myself, like the other YouTubers like Imba Punch, like Angel Zodiac, all the people that post on Reddit as well, they matter more for the long term of the game. Not exactly what FG3000 says. He affects more the first perception of the game. So people may not even try the game because of some specific YouTubers say that game is not so good. But if a game is good, and if you are not so depending on the opinion of other people, you will play it regardless. Spray Kruger is asking, does FG even play a game more than 1 week? His opinions are trash. Well, actually, FG3000 is one of the most honest YouTubers of gacha games. There's Coolio is also a very good one, but you will see lots of gacha gamers that barely knows about a game. They barely even try to play it for more than 2 hours. I think FG3000 always plays at least 10 hours a game, usually. Recently, sometimes he doesn't really play for 10 hours, but most of the time he always played like one whole day of the game and at least reach it like rank level 25 or something like that. That is enough for you to understand how a game plays or if it will draw your attention. There are people that gets like rank 10 and it already thinks that knows the game too much that it's enough. Oh, let me make a review about a game that I play for 2 hours. Gacha games are not like that. And Tengency is saying that he wanted auto-repeat. Everyone wants I agree, I don't like the games that he likes. I usually don't like the games that he likes as well. I don't think so. I mean, this game is pretty grinding, despite it being free to play. Yeah, this game is more about the rewards, how you get so much stuff by just playing. Everyone is on the same grounds when it comes to the actual farming of the game. You may have more characters than me, but we all play the same. Darkseid here is saying, to be fair, FG only cares about waifus and food fetishes. Yeah, he made that video about Shining Beyond. I didn't watch it yet, I only saw the thumbnail saying that we chase waifu. I already saw he saying we chase waifu at least 3 times before. But I know that he does that just for the clicks. He gave a C because he doesn't have an auto farm, but he said something about the Japanese version. I don't think the Japanese version has auto farm as well. The agency is saying I kinda agree with him. His point is that the global audience don't want to manually farm for hours. I myself didn't spend half of the first batch of stamina points. Yeah, I still didn't as well. But yeah, you are right, not everyone has the guts to keep farming forever. They will do the same as I did for War of the Visions. They will quit because of the insane grinding. And I like the share mostly focus on the gameplay and free-to-play friendly features. Yeah, there are YouTubers that will try to make you spend money. Sometimes they are sponsored, sometimes they are not. But sometimes they just want to get more clicks because they are spending on every banner. And I will never be like that. I cannot be that guy that says spend your gems or keep summoning, because that kinda messes up with your real money sometimes. I never would give advice about what you should purchase. I think I made only one video on War of the Visions about $8 packs, and it was the only time I ever did something like that. Suggest purchase in a game. I don't ever do that. I don't like it. But I like to at least say, oh, this character is good. It's your own decision. But not like, you see lots of YouTubers giving the thumbnail saying, purchase these packs, spend everything here. See, I don't like this. Matter is saying that most of the time he's correct with his opinions, and opinions aren't trash. I don't think his opinions are trash. Yeah, sometimes he may be wrong like me. I can also be wrong. Get what he's saying, it just triggers me seeing all the garbage games hated about this game just because of the quality of life features. Well, quality of life features really makes a difference in a game. You can see that there are games that have like very cheap art, very cheap gameplay mechanics, like AFK Arena. That game makes lots and lots of money, and it has lots of quality of life upgrades, and that makes a lot of changing whenever the game succeeds or not. We have way too many games to play right now on this time. So one, you never play like more than 2 or 3 games. So they have to decide, like, I can play 3 games or just Romancing Saga. You see, maybe some people will prefer to play 3 games that have some quality of life features instead of just playing Romancing Saga. So you have to understand this specific point, and this is why I think that Square Enix needs to make something for the global version. If the Japanese players are okay with this, that's fine, but they need to understand that the different audiences will prefer different mechanics. This happened with Volcarno Autonomia. The game ended and they had a premium feature where you could speed up gameplay. The 2 times speed was only locked for premium purchases. But everyone hated that, and even stopped playing the game because of that. They're saying here that Spend so little time on Gacha, he can give a proper review. We're still talking about FG, right? But guys, everyone needs a first impressions videos. It works for the whole YouTube community because what a first impressions video does is just like community service. They are just trying the game for you, because you will also just play the game for 2 hours to see if you will enjoy it or not. So even if a YouTuber make a video about his first 2 hours of the game, that video still explains something, but you have to just understand the extent of the video. Well, a first impressions video is only about the first impressions. That is not a review. When a game is about, when a video is about a review, then yeah, 2 hours is just too little. Max Alexander is here. Oh, welcome. I didn't see you yet. Haven't played any other gacha game than the SaGa, so this game is a 9 out of 10 for me. Yeah, I think there's no flaws if you do not worry about the level up system or the grinding. If you remove these two things, they are kind of depending on how you enjoy games, and everything else about SaGa universe is nice. Darkside here is saying, I like FG personality, but I have to agree that he jumps around quite a bit. And he does that because it's just like the gacha market right now. He has to keep jumping between games. I really understand what he does, and I really must say that what he does is not easy. I don't have the time to just keep playing just so many games. I remember seeing him posting some images of his PC running all the games on the same time. He plays like 6 or 7 games on the same time, just to make sure he can play enough some of those games. Yeah, Darkside here was just explaining a little more about FG, that this is the only way that he can do this type of stuff. No one could ever do this without having to play with multiple emulators and play lots of games, jumping. Because you see, we are getting to the point where we are receiving 10 new gachas in a single month. Because we don't always know all of them. A guy like FG3000 sometimes tests like 10 gacha games in a single month. There are way too many gacha games now. But guys, don't worry about too much about FG. He does his job. His job is useful for the gacha community, in my opinion. Neri saying that he's a subscriber, not a fan. Did you see when Ishikawa was surprised that we knew about the existence of the Imperial Saga in the last official stream? Yeah, Baxman Alexander, that was pretty awesome. I actually see that some people were asking about the stage play about Imperial Saga, and actually it's kind of a little out of my imagination that we will ever get a stage play in the West. Maybe some recordings of the Japanese stage play with subtitles. That would be the already kind of impossible in my opinion. But that would be as far as I can go to thinking about them releasing this on the West. But it was very surprising. I really enjoyed the credits streamings about this game. You see that's a product of love. I know that the streamers there, the two employees from Square Enix, I'm forgetting her name. Let me try to see if I remember. Glacy and the other one I forgot. They really enjoy the game. They have very high level. They know how to play it. They know this, the mechanics. They know everything. So they know what they are talking. I heard so many games before where the community manager barely understands the game they play, because they understands more about management than the actual gameplay. Oh yeah, we're talking too much about FG, but just remember, he's a cool guy and he has a place on the gacha community, and I respect him a lot. I am a subscriber of him, and I enjoy some of his videos, not all, because you probably also don't like all the videos I produce, right? So sometimes we fail. Fernando Gonzalez saying that he played away from Keyboard Arena. I never played actually, I only saw some videos. But I can understand how it makes money. It's way too simple, anyone can play, even those that have abused the schedule. Darkstar here saying, Bowser has a good point, but FG is about entertainment. Yeah, exactly. Entertainment is his key and most important thing. I remember there is another guy that needs videos about entertainment, and it's Tactone. Tactone is more about entertainment than an actual game, and he knows what he does, and I cannot say much because I don't really watch his videos, but when I watch I know exactly what he's doing, and he's good at what he's doing. And Capivara is saying I'll play 3 games and romancing SaGa. You see, there are people that play 3 or 4 gachas, but it's not exactly common. Most people will only play 1 gacha, some of them will play more than 1, but usually 2. 2 is the max number. Fernando Gonzalez saying, it's funny until you have to put a lot of money, like 3 seconds after you start to play. There are games that ask you money on the first stage. Hey, here, purchase this pack. Maximum Alexander saying the first 3 SaGa games from Game Boy and the Romancing SaGa are good for those that want to start in the series. Actually, the Romancing SaGa remasters are very nice as well to start the series. And I have to play them. And Maximum Alexander saying also the Game Boy ones are coming to Switch in December. And I have to play it. I just hope they release for PC as well because I don't have a Nintendo Switch. Maybe till the end of year I can get one. I just have to be sponsored by Nintendo. That's not realistic. Hey, I was saying if this game gets an auto repeat, FG better put this game in a B or an A. If he doesn't, there must be a mistake or he just wasn't checking on the game out. Well, I think this is just like, if you think too carefully about him giving a C review, I think a B would be better, but okay, I understand the C. He always gives good grades for games that are more popular, and if they are more popular, it means that it draws more attention for people and deserves a higher grade. Sometimes I don't know why some people play some gacha games, especially I won't name a game because I don't want to just say some people may play those games here. There are some gacha games that I really don't understand why some people play, but I can't judge. Opinion and the likes are for everyone. Everyone can have their own opinions and their enjoyment. And Baxon Alexander saying, in the SaGa Week server, there are 2 members who are working in the translation of the script of both SaGa stages. That's amazing. You won't even need Square Enix to do so. You see, we have lots of good people in the SaGa Discord community. The SaGa Wiki is a given as well. They have lots of documentation. This game is not easy to documentate. Not any of the SaGa games are easy to documentate. And there's a lot of people that try to make it easier for those that, like me, that I took away too much time from the franchise. I played actually not so much time because I played Scarlet Grace. But before SaGa Scarlet Grace, the last game I played was on the PS2, like almost 10 years ago. So having a community with lots of information really helps. Oh, we have someone here that speaks another language. I don't know if it's Japanese or Chinese. I really don't understand. But welcome here. I want to just try to translate this text, like I always do. Konnichiwa. Oh, I just translated. Konnichiwa. Baxman Strand is saying there will be important JP stream of Romancing Saga and Eclipse on 25 of this month. That's amazing. Capivara is saying that he also plays Guardian Tales and Grand Chase. Guardian Tales is not so demanding, I think. Grand Chase, I do not know. Darkstar here is saying hot take, but I think Final Fantasy II is the first Saga game someone should play. If you can't get through that game, you actually deserve to play a real Saga game. Well, that's a lot of people that never enjoyed Final Fantasy II, to be honest. Some of my friends never got into that game because they thought it was too different than what they were used to. So, yeah. But Saga Scarlet Grace is actually very, very different. It still has the mechanics of a Saga game, but how the story is untold, well, it's very, very different. I think it reminds me more of Unlimited Saga, but done right. Because Unlimited Saga was not one of my favorites, that's for sure. Daxman soon is saying that Final Fantasy II is equal to Saga 0. That's right. Also, I understand that Square really likes... I forgot the name of the original developer for Saga. Let me search for his name. Saga really loves that guy. What's the name of him? The creator. Please tell me here in the comments. The creator of the Saga franchise is well beloved inside Square Enix. He was the only one that got a chance to make a modern game. Saga Scarlet Grace, for all that it matters, is still a modern game. And we don't have a modern Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger for whatever. We don't have modern... well, we have from this Mana series. Yeah, we have modern games from the Mana series. But we don't have any Xenogears. Of course, the team is not in Square Enix anymore, but you understand. We had lots of franchises like Parasite Eve. They are dormant right now, and we still have a modern game for the Saga franchise. Not only just one modern game. Saga Scarlet Grace got an update that's Ambition's the name of the updated game, and well, it is a cheap-made game, but it's an amazing game. There's lots of paths, lots of different combinations, lots of different stories. Daxmon Extended is saying Saga Scarlet Grace is basically Limited Saga but done right. Exactly. Was the first thing I noticed when I started playing the game. It was done right. I was pretty amazed when I played Saga Scarlet Grace, actually. Those were saying Final Fantasy II NAS soft locks everywhere. Yeah. I never played much of that game, but I heard from some people that you need to bring some specific formations, some specific characters to deal with some content, because there's hard counters here and there. Like human won't do damage against this type of boss, and a robot will not deal damage against this other type of boss, and go on. Darkstar here is saying that Scarlet Grace is something at least. Not exactly a great Saga game, but at least better than Unlimited. I really enjoy Saga Scarlet Grace for what it is. For what it is. Saga Frontier is still the format that I love, because it's an amazing type of game where you can still travel a little between scenarios. There's more characters to play, they are more diverse. Saga Scarlet Grace kind of feels cheap, because it was cheap developed, but you feel like they did the best they could. Like they knew what their limits they had, the time limits, the schedule limits, the budget limits, and they made the best game that could have been done. You know, I think they had a better budget with Unlimited Saga than they had with Scarlet Grace. That's my opinion. And they still made a Very average game with unlimited SaGa. Let me just translate this again. Oh yeah. This Japanese person here he was just saying that we have the White Day event. Yeah, we have the White Day event. It's a very bad event, right? The worst banners, worst characters. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Scarlet Grace. I didn't finish yet, but what I play it, I really enjoy it. And I'm the type of guy that wants to play the games in the release order, so that's why I stopped at a little Scarlet Grace, because I didn't play all the games. I have to play the order first. Nero is asking, do you think they will do collabs with other games, animes and other stuff? Look, I think they will do collabs with Square Enix properties, because that gives them, it's like giving them two things on the same time. They will increase the popularity of this another game, and also brings more people to this game. So I think they will only do collabs with themselves. Some Final Fantasy game. Well, we got lots of this special game. Let's see how many we have. Also, we're saying the worst part was when you can't damage a boss, but he can't damage you either, right? And you were forced to reset last save and lose your progress. Well, that game feels like it was a prototype for some ideas. I only have 8 candies. You do not need much, you only need 25. I will probably get the candies before I get the normal ones. Yeah. Oh yeah, Octopath Traveler is more like SaGa Frontier than Scarlet Grace will ever be. And Octopath Traveler is an amazing game by its own means. Minstrel Song will be the SaGa game with the highest budget, I think. Yeah, and they didn't know how to use it. They went the strange and different designs, and well, SaGa was always different. Was always the awkward member of the Square Enix family. But well, I like different stuff. I always like it. That's why one of my favorite games is Shadow Hearts, and not Final Fantasy. Octopath characters were cool. Yeah, they were very cool as well. If you think about design decisions, they were very different. That would cater to different people with different tastes. The only thing I don't like from Scarlet Grace was Taria's route. The rest was amazing. Taria was not even so original. I think her even her model was used for some generic characters. She was the last interesting one of them all. So guys, let me just go to the bathroom and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. Uh, would you also tell me what's your favorite game on the SaGa series? I'm very interested. I know that lots of people that play SaGa Gacha are fans of the franchise as well, so please tell me. For me, it's very easy. It's actually not so easy because I like SaGa Frontier 1 and 2 in different ways that I know I will be a hard time deciding which one is the best one. I just like them all. Max Alexander is saying that his favorite games from the SaGa series, and his favorite game is Live Alive. I know that this game is pretty different. It has some relations with SaGa. It was not made by the same developers, but you can also choose different characters that also has some generation stuff, timelines, and time travel, if I remember correctly. I heard a little about this game, but I never played it. And I remember that it has a very cool art. It reminds me of SaGa Frontier 1. I don't know, I have to play that game. I heard some time ago they registered the name again, so people were thinking about a remaster or just one way to play the game again. Tenjin City is saying that Romancing Saga 2 and 3, and Darkstar Hero is saying Romancing Saga 2 and Minstrel Song. Guys, so I think the first Romancing Saga that I'll be playing till the end will be Minstrel Song. And I'll be playing Minstrel Song alongside Romancing Saga 2. Because I have to make a video about Romancing Saga 2. Because Square Enix gave me the Steam keys for the game, I have to make a video about it. They help me, I have to help them. But I have to play Minstrel Saga as soon as possible because there are characters from that game that are here on this game, like Albert. Not only Albert. There's lots of characters from Minstrel Saga that are here. And I never played that game to the end. But I'll probably have to play that game with a guide because I have to finish it as soon as possible. Baxman Extreme is saying that she's the fourth protagonist in the game, but her story is kinda meh, and the battles are hard in late game. SaGa Scarlet Race is a game where you can lose on the first battle. I remember when I played univerSe for the first time, I died on the first battle. So that was the exact moment where I understand that this game is not easy. You have to be careful. I played too many gachas where the story mode was just a joke. You could just simply play on auto and be done. Live Alive has some really cool plot twist. Yeah, it was registered on the West last year. Might come as a re-release. Yeah, probably on the Switch, right? Because the Switch is the place where they re-release games. Just like the SaGa Collection. But they never released any other game related to Live Alive. I remember that you also have characters that are very different, like a character that was from the... Let me see an image here. Prehistoric age, and then there was this future character. I think there's a robot. So this game kind of makes me think about Chrono Trigger with SaGa Frontier, but on the Super NES instead of the PS1. Yeah. How do you learn skills on Live Alive? Oh, another candy. What I mean is, what is her personality, her backstory, and what kind of stuff? Not a short explanation. Well, I don't think that you can explain this in short words. Darkstar here saying that I have a code set up for Minstrel Song. I can send you that keeps you from missing events by freezing the battle rank level. Well, I'm not exactly the type of guy that uses this type of stuff unless it's mandatory or just for little stuff. I remember that I did this for Fire Emblem. Yes, because on that game you can't have everything. There's something that you do that you either lose a weapon, I think, or you lose one character. And then I didn't want to make a choice, and then I used a file to change my game. But it's interesting. Please give me this information. I will to see if it makes a better experience for a game. Fight the final boss on max power. I don't want an easy time. I just want to not miss the stuff. It's one character from each point in time, and it's a cool little surprise when you beat all the characters' stories. I already think I know the meaning. I remember I saw a spoiler for this game, and I think I just remember which spoiler it is. Guys, sometimes you are just surfing the web through trying to get to know some other games, and then after a while you read something that you shouldn't. A spoiler about a game that you want to play in the future. I think I heard a spoiler about Live Alive. When I was reading the information about the translation. Yeah, probably. It has the same director as Chrono Trigger. Oh yeah, Takashi Tokita. Yeah. He also made the Final Fantasy Legends 2. That also has time travel. Yeah. I saw a video about him when I was playing Valkyrie Anatomia. We had a collaboration with Final Fantasy Legends 2, Dimensions 2, and he made a video talking about the characters in the game. Darkseid here saying you have to collect all of the Fate Stones to fight the 10 Fate Stones Sarui. It's super hard to do without freezing the BR because leveling up makes you miss events that give Fate Stones. Yeah, this type of stuff, it's so hard to do without a guide, right? And even with a guide you can mess up. The SaGa franchise always had very specific and different mechanics that are not user-friendly. And I know that you can do that on the original games, right? The Game Boy games, not exactly the Game Boy games, the Super NES games, you can get all the Fate Stones. I heard about it. Well, let me just try to finish the last stage while we are doing the live stream. This event is pretty simple, actually. Even with all that, it's a crazy hard fight. How do you imagine how it's going to be the next SaGa game? The next SaGa game, I think it will be something for the Switch. Or the next console after Switch. You know, I think that Nintendo won't replace the Switch right now. I think they will just release the Switch Pro. And then people will have the rights or just to purchase a new version, but still play the... Oh, another one. The games that were made for the normal Switch. Because it's actually a good idea. I like Nintendo because they give the chance for small developers to still release games that are on small budgets. Because, well, to make an RPG on 2020, it's not an easy task. You see that even Square Enix can make very good RPGs this time. They have these 3 games from Tokyo Factory, and they are not so good. Not a single one of them are. There's I Am Setsuna, Next one, I don't remember the name. But I tried some of them. Ayan Setsuna. Tokyo Factory. Let me see here. Tokyo Factory. There's Ayan Setsuna. And then the second game in the series is more interesting than the first one. The first one is so generic, it kind of reminds me of Lunar. And then after this, they had Lost Sphere. And this game had potential, but it just simply doesn't give. You have an idea that the game will be something that it never delivers. And then there's this Oni Naki, and this one is so generic that I don't understand why they gave money to these developers to release this game, because I'm not a fan. Sorry if there are some people here that are fans of these games, but they are so unimpressive. They don't even feel like they gave some veterans on the company a chance to make this game, because you know some of the directors are veterans, but probably the employees are new blood. Now they're saying, hey Shark, could you record the next SaGa game? This was the only one that got me into it, and it was your channel. What do you mean about the next SaGa game? What exactly you mean by that? And Baxman Alexander is saying, I tried the last game from RPG Factory and it was not good. I saw an interview. It was a very no director. I think it was even this director from Live Alive. Okay, let me hear. Yeah. Takashi Tokita directed Onimaki. And he was the guy that wanted an action RPG system. And you know, there's this cultural thing on Japan that when your director says that he wants something, it's difficult for the employee to try to argue. Here on the West, we always argue with our bosses, but on the East, some people do respect the boss opinions and they sometimes don't say much. I know that because, well, my wife is Japanese. She lived in Japan for 5 years, and she told me that there a lot of people don't even try to argue with bosses. They just listen to bosses without arguing. Even if they are right and the boss is wrong, they don't argue. Darkstar Heroes say that most bosses in Microsoft are really difficult. I'm very interested in seeing you play. You see, MS's Minister Song are really difficult. I'm very interested in seeing you play one of my favorite games. There's also a PS2 memory card save zone SSD I sent you, so you can check out for that game. Oh, you gave me some saves. Interesting. You did this on purpose. The memory cards. Is there anything else on that SDD? Tenjin City saying that he played I Am Setsuna, and I know what you mean. Yeah, they are so uninteresting. Sorry, I thought you were talking about a SaGa game that was going to be released. No, we were talking about a game that's very similar to SaGa, but is actually done by different people. Yeah, there's this other game that will be released as a collection of the first games in the series. So let's just fight this stage 10 boss while we talk. Oh, we are coming close to 2 hours of stream. So guys, if you want to support the stream, let me say again, you can do so by using the Super Chat or the Patreon, PayPal, or Coffee links on the description. So let me see when I faced this boss, I was using the same team that I always use, but actually it's very hard to use this squad here because it's very strong against blunt. See, they are very strong against blunt. So only my Monica was dealing real damage. You can also stun this boss. You see, you can stun him. You can reduce the stun resistance with not this version of Cat. The older version of Cat. Let me search for the older version of Cat. Here. And then, you see all of my characters are doing blunt damage. 3 characters do blunt damage. And then we have Rouge, and Rouge deals shadow damage that it's resisted. So you'll have to bring either Pierce or Slash. I don't know if I have a squad ready for this. I defeated the boss with this squad, but it was just trying to brute force. Yeah, I need to make more diversified squads. I can win with this, but it's just not the best decision to use this squad. Let's just do it again. Yeah. Ah, okay, Nero, you are talking about this because Romancing SaGa univerSe is the first game in the series that you are playing. So that's why you are interested by the other games that I can play on the series. So I think this is what you meant. Darkstar Hero just said, there are a few things that might interest you, so don't format the drive until you check it out. Use poison. I forgot about it, yeah. I have to change the style for Azami. Let's change the style for Azami. Then we can poison. Yeah, we can poison. Just to change this style. She barely does any damage anyway. So this style can poison. And let's see what I can bring. Well, actually nothing here helps her. Nothing here helps. Doesn't really matter. We'll just be using submission all the time. Also, I have to just choose well what I do against these enemies here on the start, because I'll just kill this one. Then I will just, yeah, Punishing Palm works on the first wave. Oh, I should have bring Punishing Palm. Okay, let's save some AP. Yeah, slashers are better. It's just that I don't have any slash squad ready, equipped, and all the things. I'm a little lazy right now to change my setup. I thought she would one-hit KO the enemy, but no, she didn't. There are some things that might interest you, so don't format the drive until you check it out. You can be sure I will be checking. Thank you. That party overpowered though. Slashers are better on stage 10, my max is still 28k. Yeah, 28k is pretty nice. Not so bad. After you got to 28, most of what you get is just HP. You guys are here complaining, but I'm still on 16k. Haha, you are 16. I reach very fast what we have, because there will be a half stamina event, and with a half stamina event you can get lots of status very fast. So use your stamina potions there. And next pursuing, I still haven't played any of the games in the SaGa series except for this one. Maybe you get interested when I start playing them. And Tenjin City, haha, the grind is real. Yeah, exactly. I have to kill these enemies as soon as possible. So what I can do here is actually I want to save all the stuff with my Monica. I can use Punishing Palm at least. No, actually, let me. Yeah, I can use Punishing Palm here. So Monica should attack this one because he's weak to Pierce. Punishing Palm, and then here I just use Submission. Healing Light. Yeah, Healing Light. And then I will just use Vermilion Sense. Half Stamina event is all. Yeah, half Stamina event. That's the reason why it never lasts for long. Because people will never sleep. It could be for a whole week. Oh my. She died before using Punishing Palm. Oh no. Killing my calf yet again before she attacked. She just dies all the time. My highest is 32k, but I probably play even more than Cher. Oh yeah, you say that you play 24/7. I don't play that much. These enemies have way too many HP. I won't even be able to finish this. I didn't remember they have so much HP. I'm here also trying to save some BP. And it's not working well for me. This enemy never dies. Oh my. Just die already. Still using another. How much HP this enemy has? Now I don't even have any more healing. I should have just switched out between my Rouge and just get White Princess. It's just that I didn't want to change this squad because I use this squad for other stuff. We can also stun this enemy. But in order to do so... Oh, 2 AoEs? That's retreat. Let me change this squad. I have to change it. Also, I need to make my Ellen strong, because this enemy is both weak to slash and it's a plant. I wonder how much damage Ellen can do here. My Ellen's not so bad actually. I think I can bring her. Let's just change this squad. I either bring Helen or I switch out Rouge for... It's easier to bring White Rose without changing too much. Because she uses similar equipment. Yeah, I think I'll just do that because I don't want to... If I have to bring my Ellen, I do have to change more equipment. I don't want to. This should be enough. Yeah, I said that he's resistant. It's just lazy to change. I forgot to bring Punishing Palm again. Ellie hits like a truck. Yeah, my Ellie is almost ready actually. I was training her, but I have to bring her to the loot stage to farm a little more. It feels so nice when White Rose heals. The enemy died from poison. I just wish I had asked Monica to learn Sword Ballad. I don't have AoE with this Monica because of that. I think there's no way I'll be losing this fight now. White Rose with Sophia is amazing. Oh. Look at this damage, almost 2k damage. And 2 characters died. Just when I was bargaining right. Oh no. That's too much. Chat read out of ideas and now it's dead Shadow. No, I think people are just watching the fight, but guys, you can talk. We can talk while we play. But that was better ranging. No matter the squad you use, if the enemies use their skill, like that one that used 2k damage, no one will survive. Whoa. Now I have way more BP than before. Ah, I forgot to bring Faint with my Monica. Yeah, Feint instead of Shock Rush. She will be able to stun the boss. Who can stun here? No one can stun. Probably designed to need a Pierce tank. Yeah, we don't have. I don't know if we have a Pierce tank. If I have bring a Feint with my Monica, she would have a chance to stun this boss. I used this on when I finish it for first time. She would just use Feint sometimes. That will be very good. Again. I don't know why I missed the attacks. Can I paralyze his enemy? I can. Oh, I can't believe it. For Shock Rush. At least when Sophia dies, she heals everyone. I think on this time it's better to heal with White Rose. And I decided to heal with the exact character that will be dead in the next turn. And now I kill the enemy and enter the boss stage with only 3 characters. If I had Feint, that would be better. That is good damage. This looks too hard for my team. And do you think, Tenji? Just bring different characters, don't bring what I'm bringing. Bring slash damage dealer, bring stun. You have to bring someone that's fast. Like, one guy that I have that would be very amazing for this fight is Julian. Christmas Julian. He debuffs the stun resistance, he can stun, and he's pretty fast. So he will attack first, he reduces the stun resistance, and now stun. I have the guy, but I'm not using. Oh, we managed to inflict poison. Yeah, next turn this boss will be dead. But Asellus is dead. Not for long. Oh, Sophie is dead now. Ah, the boss died from poison. 6,000 damage from poison. That means that this boss has like 63k HP. I don't believe it. Guys, look at the drops. Got a triple drop. Triple drop of the highest drop. Fun fact, I'm struggling on hard mode. This seems like an overkill for me. This event is a little harder than the other ones. Raymond Innocence is asking, how about Albert? You are playing on manual anyway, sure. Yeah, Albert will help. I don't even have any squad using Albert anymore. The chances for this to happen would be very small. 1.5k is like 25% of all I got so far. I can already purchase my will. Oh, let me check Will. I didn't talk about Will. I don't even remember if he's good or not. Ah, Returning Trust is just like Smash, but for Blend. That's good. It's a good skill. Bone Crusher is good. And why don't we... Ah, I don't believe this guy is better than than the SS on the banner. He has Gong Ringer, attack near direct, SS power. It's just like Beer Crush, I think. Quick attacks damage increases. Okay, good. Landing an attack recovers BP. Sometimes good, sometimes not. And fired up too. But you can get this Gong Ringer to original Will. That's more interesting than the ones from the banner. Will may be the new S Noel. Yeah, exactly. At least the last skill is very similar. He can also debuff STR. His attack is just like Smash, just like Noel. Let's purchase this Will. Bone Crushing on Will is Poggy. I have a Fire Hammer, if I remember correctly. We can play with this Will. We can also purchase the Platinum Summon Tickets. Guys, I'll be saving. I don't need more characters right now. I can clear content. I can wait a little. I'll be getting all these shards here. Sometimes I just call it shards, sometimes I call it pieces. But in the end of the day, they are the same stuff. And yeah. This thing increases love. And increases pierce resistance, the damage, the mega thrust damage from the scorpions. Got him level 40, his attack jumps at 60%. Oh man, that's a lot. Bone Crusher is fucked. Soja on Discord, everyone was laughing. Oh, you are Zozo. Okay, 99 Samina. Yeah, he's the best character from this event. Needhard is a... Guys, we have to get the new versions of Needhard because it's amazing. I don't know which game this guy comes from, but on Romancing SaGa universe, he's amazing. Daxa here saying after purchasing every gold candy eating They are worth 10 aurum each. 10 aurum? Oh my god. Terrible. So let's just get some levels on this wheel. Let's see where he gets on STR at least. After that terrible S-Red, but S-Red was from Summon. This one is free. If you remember the free ones, we had the Christmas Flurry, we had the Christmas Sophia, we also had the Christmas Cordelia. Christmas Cordelia is not so good. He's better than Cordelia. That's for sure. So right now we need to... I don't know if I will have the style experience needed to get this guy to max. Oh, I do have. Rebound Innocent saying they didn't know that these gens are event exclusive. Yeah, the gens for Awakening, yeah. You have to get it in every new event. We don't have many of these gens in the game. %54% increase on STR on level 30. That's quite a lot. I don't think I have too many pieces for him, so let's just see how far we could go from here. Where is he? Oh, okay, yes. Well. Yeah, I still have to get lots of pieces for him. So when I make a video about him, about the event tomorrow, I need to talk about this wheel. The guy is a beast. I don't want to use my silver pieces yet. Who would have thought that the S style that you get from the event will be more interesting than the banner characters? So you have lots of missions to clear with. I just want to be done with this event. Maybe tomorrow I'll farm everything because I really don't like it. Baxman Alexander saying that... Oh, there's no Christmas Cordelia. Yeah, it's Valentine's Cordelia. And Baxman Alexander saying that all Cordelias are good. They are average. So far, they are average or just a little better than average. We are still to get the best Cordelia. Why your Hammer Mastery is so bad? Same for everyone. Bad? No, it's not bad. Let's just go there. Level 19. So someone was asking about my total CP. It's actually way better than I thought. I have 506k. Now look at my gun. My sword is 25. Pretty happy with this. But after 20s it barely moves. Barely moves. They are all good because she's best wife. I really like her outfit. The original one, since the original game, she had the best sprite art. She was the most this amazing art from sprite art. You will always know who was she when you look, because on SaGa Frontier 2 there were some characters that were too much look-alike. But Cordelia was way too different. That's the same case with Johan. I am a fan of Johan. But sadly we don't have SS Johan on this game. Gun Mastery level 1 meta. We will have a character that can use gun and has an A style, but not now. So I need to bring Ellen. Oh, you see, Ellen is not so bad. I need to just get a little more. I want to see dynamic shop damage on a character that's a plant. I want to see the final damage. I want to get 20k damage with this girl. I think she can. We saw that this boss has like 62k HP. If she deals 20k damage, that means that 3 attacks from her can kill the boss. I have to train this girl. So yeah guys, I think I'll be finishing this live stream. We're already 2 hours and a half and it's already 1 AM here in Brazil. So I'll be finishing the stream in the next 5 minutes. I just want to thank everyone for participating and helping the... I always have lots of people watching. I'm really happy with the results, and I know that's not easy to get people watching a live stream, especially on YouTube. And yeah, I will be watching my ads. I love to watch ads, guys, because free gems. I love getting free gems. But yeah guys, I just want to thank everyone again. I will be running a little more here, a little more farming, just want to be done with this event as soon as possible. And there's so much else to do after that, because I already finished the farming for this one. If I farm way too much, I won't have anything to do in the game. But maybe it's good because I'm finishing up some stuff for more videos. It talks about the story mode and some stages to farm. And maybe if I finish the farming, I can already do other stuff. See you, Baxima, Alexandro, Staging Seed, 99 Stamina, Void Knight. Ellen's pretty good, been using her since day 1. Yeah, she's amazing. I got her a little too late. I think I got her like when I was already 1 month playing the game. But I can get her better. I will just farm a little more status for her till she gets to 6.5k CP, and then I will use her more. Daxar Hero is saying good to see you, Cher. Have a good night, my friend. Same for you. And you, kid, good night. Good night, everyone. I will be moving my webcam, but you guys can still talk a little more and see each other on the next video or the next live stream. Tomorrow, hopefully, there will be more videos. Bye.